Well, good day, everybody. Craig back at you. Here we are today, somewhere close to Remsen, New York. And as you can see, I got the trailer hooked up, doing big things. You know what that means? It means something is going on. What's going on? On our way to Americade 2023. So let's hop on the bike and let's continue this journey that I've already started. Alright, good people, I'm about 3 hours into this trip already. Left home this morning and didn't record much of that because there's really not much to record, just all interstate driving until I got off the thruway. Here is a little bit more scenic route to take to get to Lake George, New York. So it should be a great few days of Americade that we're entering into. So I'm looking forward to it. As always, every year that I go, I take you with me. I'll bring you to what I see. We'll look at it together, and I'll give you kind of my take on how I think this year's events are going to go. So let's get this ride in and let's get up there. Well, good morning, everybody. Craig here at Americade. This is the first official start day of the rally. So we're going to take a walk around and see what they have here, see how things have changed since last year. So let's go take a look. everybody, Craig out on the Honda Gold Wing today up in Lake George, New York, as we continue Americade for 2023. Taking a ride today. Not sure where I'm going, just going to ride, but nice things about this area is wherever you ride, it's nice, beautiful area. So let's talk about Americade 2023 since I have been here for a couple days already. Kind of give you my take on what's going on, good and bad, pluses and minuses. That's how we do. So on a positive note, let's talk about the weather. Since I've arrived here, the weather has been sunny. It's been fluctuating in the 80s and even jumped up to the 90s for a little bit. The weather has been probably the best I've seen it for an Americade in years. So the weather's not going to stop you from riding at all. Just fantastic weather. Another positive is the Expo. Now let me elaborate a little bit. They moved the Expo, and the Expo is the area where they have the vendors. They moved that around a little bit from where it was before. They put it on Beach Street. It was a different location before, but I'm going to give it a positive because I've seen more vendors this year than I've seen in years past, and also some vendors that they had lost came back. For example, Ciro, who wasn't here last year, was back with a truck. I don't believe JP Cycles was here last year. They were here this year with a truck, and for a first time in a while, you were able to get work done on your bike. You could get tire changes, you could get your oil changed on your bike, which was good. Now you would think for a rally that would just be a given, and it should be a given, but for a few years there, you'd come to Americade, yeah, and if you needed your tires changed, you're out of luck. You better go to a local dealership. You weren't getting it done at the rally. So it was nice to see that there was a vendor there doing that type of work again, because again, they didn't have that before, so I'll give that a positive. Another positive is that the vendors, most of them, the majority of them, were motorcycle related. And for those of you who have been to some rallies, you'll know that the vendors can be, you could have a ton of vendors, a majority of vendors that have nothing to do with motorcycles. They're selling pots and pans, they're selling cutlery. Now, I'm not saying they don't have some of those vendors here, but the majority of vendors here have some type of motorcycle related product. So that was a good thing. Good selection of stuff to look around and see in the Expo area. Another positive in the area of vendors is, again, maybe for the first time in a long time that I can remember, they had some vendors located on Canada Street, which is like the main street. They had pop-up tents, and they could use, you're walking along Canada Street, you could buy things. Again, now these vendors were not motorcycle specific, but again, just more options, more things for you to, more things to entertain you, more things for you to purchase if you wanted to do that. And the last positive that I'll mention, which I think is the greatest positive of all of them, and it's really not even Americade specific, it's the Lake George area, the Adirondack area. This area is just beautiful to ride in. It's just, it's great. I ended up meeting some nice people. A couple of them are from Georgia. Some of them are from Kentucky, and it was their first time here. And so when I was talking to them, I just said, this is one of those areas, just pick a road and start riding. No matter which way you go, you're gonna get some scenic views. It's that good of an area to ride in. So the number one reason to come to Americade, the number one reason to be here, not only for the camaraderie, being around all brands, makes, models of motorcycles, it is just the wonderful riding that you have in this area. And lastly, I'll add this as a little caveat. I like that Americade is not one brand specific. It is, you'll see every make and model of motorcycle here. It's just not, it's not a Harley rally, it's not a Honda rally, it's an everything rally. Another positive is the demo rides. Americade, I think unlike most rallies, is able to get almost every major manufacturer here for demo rides. For Honda, Harley, I believe Suzuki, BMW, KTM, just almost all the major manufacturers are here, and they have their demo trucks, and you can do demo rides. So if you are interested in Indian, or another one, I didn't want to leave them out, if you are interested in purchasing a new bike or just seeing what other bikes are like, this is a good place to come to just for the sake of being able to demo multiple bikes at this rally. So we talked about some of the positives. Let's talk about negatives, because there's some of those as well. First of all, number one is always with Americade, it is expensive. You're going to spend money. They charge you for everything here. Bring your wallet when you're coming to Americade. Unlike any other rally, they're going to charge you. So, Expo area, that is not free to get into. You have to register with Americade. That's one option where you get unlimited entry into the Expo area, unlimited entry into the demo area, I think a t-shirt and some other stuff. That is, unless you got the early bird special, that was $109. Now, I didn't do that, but again, you're coming to the rally if you register. Just think about that, $109 per person. And it doesn't matter if you are just you're just a passenger. You're paying $109. If you're on the bike, you're paying $109. So that's a negative. Now let's say you don't register. You can still get a day pass. Day passes to get into the Expo area where the vendors are is $10. So you pay your $10. You get in, you get to walk around, you get to buy stuff. You pay $10 for the opportunity to buy things. Again, I think if you've seen some of my other videos, you know my take on it. I don't know why you have to pay money to get in to buy stuff, but you do. It's $10. Also, demo rides. Again, if you pay the $109, demo rides, you can do as much as you want. There's no charge. If you do not pay the $109, you have to pay $10 for that as well. So you want to go do demo rides, you pay $10. We're talking about everything costs money around here. Everything is it's money. When you are in the village, I believe it's a village of Lake George or town, whatever it is, when you're in town and you go to park, you are going to pay your motorcycle. Wherever you park in town, almost every single place, you're going to have to pay. So they have, like a lot of municipalities, they have the meter where you do it on your phone, or you pay, I believe it's $2 an hour, or the town will sell you a parking permit for all of Americade that lets you park in town for $15. Again, for me, the $15 is a good deal because I would spend way more time parking my motorcycle at $2 an hour, but it's just another thing. Put aside $15 because you're gonna have to park your motorcycle and you're gonna have to pay. Usually when we talk about Americade and we talk about the expense, it always gets brought up why other rallies, Laconia, I think Sturgis, other rallies are able to do demo trucks, they're able to do all this other stuff and not charge. And why does Americade need to charge? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if the organizers of Americade have to get, if they pay for insurance. I don't know. I believe that Americade, the organization is a for-profit organization. I believe they are in the business of making a profit. They do tout that they donate a lot of money to charitable organizations. I don't doubt them on that. So maybe that's part of it. Maybe the organizers of Americade say, hey, we're in it to make some money. It's capitalism. I'm not going to fault you. People have a choice. You can come, pay, or not come. So, but again, as nice as it is, you're going to have to pay out of pocket when you come to Americade for something. Another negative for 2023, which was a negative for 2022, it hasn't changed, is the cost for lodging. It is insanely expensive to get a hotel room for Americade. You're looking at, my guess would be $200 to $250 a night. If you, it's probably the average of hotel rooms here. Now you can get some cheaper deals, but even your cheaper hotels that would normally be during the off season would normally be $75 a night, $80 a night, are going to be $175, $150 a night. So if you're looking to stay in a hotel, you're going to be paying some money. I think if you're a camper, the campgrounds I think are more reasonably priced. But my bet is they're a little bit more expensive than what you normally would pay camping somewhere else.